Hello, kings and queens, and welcome back to Real Talk No Shade with your host, Heavenly Angel. This is the podcast where we tell the truth and nothing but the whole truth. And this episode is all about looking at that mirror on the wall. So let's get into it and let's talk about the mirror on the wall. So, we have a lot of highs and we have a lot of lows, and life is just constantly a up and down roller coaster, and that's okay. But, have you ever gotten so sad you just look in the mirror and you just reflect upon yourself? Like, you see your scars, you see the pain, you see the shame, you see all the things that you have, and you see that you're unsatisfied. And that's what I want to talk about, that unsatisfiedness, if that's a word, that feeling of being unsatisfied. And that's true. That unsatisfaction is going to take us to a new level. That is why it's so important to just look in the mirror. As Michael Jackson said, that man in the mirror, and just connect with yourself and be one with yourself and just look at yourself, but not looking at yourself. You're looking through yourself. You're seeing your soul. You're seeing the things that you've been through, and you're noticing that you're going through a lot. That is life. You're just gonna go through a lot of stuff, but at the end of the day, you're noticing your potential. You're seeing your dream, and you're not letting that dream just be a dream. You're going to get that dream because you're making a promise to yourself. That man, woman in the mirror, you're literally making a promise to yourself that things are hard, but they're gonna get better. That this right now is just the beginning. This is just the middle of my journey. This is just where I am at the moment. But this is not who I am right now. I have potential. There's hidden love that has not been touched into yet. There's hidden potential that I have not reached yet. There's goals and things that I have not achieved yet. And that's what you're looking at when you see that mirror. Because I have been to a point where I've just been so sad that I just get up and I look in the mirror. I see my eyes bloodshot red, just full of pain. I see hurtness. But now I'm at the point where when I look in that mirror, I see affirmations, self-affirmations. I see growth. I see so much potential. I'm just in the middle of my stage of growth, but there's so much to come. There's so much to go. And that's what I want you to feel when you look in that mirror. I want you to see the future king and queen that's making decisions for their future, for your future. Because when you look in the mirror, you are the decision maker of your future. When you look in that mirror, you're not going to be like, yeah, I'm cute, my physical appearance is popping. Nah, you ain't doing that. You're looking deeper in. You're tapping into that emotion, saying, I feel like I can actually do this. I know that I've been doing this for so long. I know that I'm so close to giving up, but I will continue to remain and endure, and I will continue to push forward, because that is what looking in that mirror is. That's what looking into your soul is. Because the quote of the day is, the mirror is not you, the mirror is you looking at yourself. And that's what I want y'all to acknowledge. That is y'all looking at y'allself. It's not you just seeing what you see in the mirror and saying, oh dang, I have acne, I have pimples. I don't want y'all to look in that mirror and just continue to feel as if you're just existing. I don't want y'all to look in the mirror and say, I'm just living, but I'm not living for anything. I want y'all to look in the mirror and say, I have a future. I have goals. I have something that's going to come my way. Right now, I'm in the middle of something. I'm in the middle of nowhere. But when I look in my soul, when I look into that mirror, I see where I'm going. I see potential. I see what could be, not what is. And that's what I want y'all to notice. This is what this episode is about. Looking in that mirror and noticing what you have, what you can have, and what you're going to go for. You're going to keep that sense of unfillingness. You're going to keep that, and you're going to push. You're going to endure. You're going to keep conquering this journey of life, and you're going to keep winning. You're going to take some L's, and that's going to happen. That's life. But you're going to keep going forward because you're looking at that man in the mirror. You're looking at that woman in the mirror. You're realizing, this is what I have. This is what I could get. If I want love, That's what you're going to say in that mirror. I'm going to get love. Even if I don't feel love, I'm going to get it. I'm going to have it. If it's not from someone else, it's self-love, because you're not just existing no more. You're stepping into that role of being a future king and queen. You're stepping in that role of being your own life decision maker. No one is going to make these decisions for you. And even if you're young, your family makes decisions for you, but they're not going to control your life forever. That's just not how it is. You have to be that decision maker. You can't let people affect yourself. You just can't look in the mirror and see that you are the person in the mirror. It's way deeper than just the surface. It's a soul looking back at you. That's your soul looking back at you. And that's what you can have, what you can see in the mirror. Because like I said before, I've been through the pain of looking in the mirror and just existing, never noticing my true potential, my presence upon this earth, I guess, if you want to make it sound dramatic. And like, I really just noticed that a lot of times in my life, I just existed. I never noticed anything else. It's just me breathing, me living, and that's it. I'm just going through the circle of life. That's it. That's just it. Wake up, work, that's it. Wake up, school, work, that's it. Repeat. And honestly, that's not living. And a lot of us, especially when we're young, we're going through all this stuff and we're just living. We're not living, but we're living. And that's just, life is living us. We're not living life. And that's usually how most of us is. And when you think about it, the school system does take a lot of your life. Your parents do control a lot of your life. Especially if you're younger and you're watching this. I can relate with you on that topic. But like I'm saying, when you look at that mirror, when you look at that person, that's you. That's all the things that you have. You're not just existing no more. You're not just full of pain and sorrow. And you're not going to go after you get done crying your eyes out. No, you are more than just a person. You're more than just here. You're more than that. You're deeper than that. And that's why looking in the mirror is so important. That's why saying self-affirmations is so important. But the bottom line of this episode, the moral of this episode, is that the mirror is not just you. It's you reflecting on your life. That's you saying that there's more to your life, that there's more to you than the eye meets, that there's just so much that the mirror will tell you that the world will never tell you. The mirror understands you more than anyone else. And that's why I gotta say this. Because you can go your whole life without truly being understood. But when you look at that mirror, you see someone who's been through it, someone who continued to endure through it, and how strong they have came, even though they've been through so much hardship. No one's gonna tell you that but the mirror. And no one's gonna tell you to change that but the mirror. And that's why you have to make a promise to yourself, that man in the mirror, as Michael Jackson said. Because life is just too hard for you just to go your whole life existing. It's time to step into that role of being the king and queens of the universe. Because every episode, I literally say, I speak to the kings and queens of the universe. It's time for you to step up, step in, and boss up. Because this is what we're doing. We're improving. We're not staying the same. We're not just watching a YouTube video just for entertainment. We're growing. We're trying and we're developing. We're not the same, and we're not going to stay the same. This is real talk, no shade. And I only speak to the kings and queens of the universe. This episode is very, 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 very important to me because this is the first episode I have recorded as I have hit 1,000 subscribers. I can't believe I even hit that number. Like, oh my gosh. Like, this is the first freaking video I have recorded since I have hit 1,000 subscribers. And I already done hit a few hundred listeners or watch hours or whatever that was. But this is different because this is how I know you're clicking in, you're stepping in, you're watching me, and you're seeing how we grow over time together, not just individually. We're relating together. We're freaking growing together, and we're helping one another. And that's what this episode is about. But I'm so proud that we have hit that milestone, and I can't wait to continue to grow with y'all and just be here together because Why not? You know, let's just stick here together and let's continue to endure and grow together. This is Real Talk, No Shade, and I only speak to the kings and queens of the universe. And make sure you listen to my podcast up in the link description below. I don't know why I almost said that, but the link below in the description. And also be sure to follow me on Instagram, also in the description below. So stay tuned, stay checked, and also continue to live and look at that man in the mirror and touch into your deepest roots, yourself. This is Real Talk, No Shade, talking about your future, and we have been honest.